Hey, how's it going? It's Grant
And Shelby.
And Layla.
with the Garden of Eater, and tonight we are celebrating 50,000 subscribers. Thank you, everyone, for all the support. If you're watching right now and you're live, well, it is our giveaway celebration live stream, and we're going to start it off right off the rip with a custom-made print by our very own Layla. You can show it now. So she is practicing this for maybe entering a piece in the Keystone Clash. And what she actually wants to do is going to be a little bit bigger than what she's got right here. So she said we could give this one away. And I thought tonight would be the perfect time since she had just drawn it and we're doing our giveaway anyways. So it is a betta with a little bonsai tree, a little hardscape. And this is all 100% all her drawing idea and everything. So very proud of her. And let's start it off. What should the hashtag be?
I already did it. Hashtag better.
Hashtag betta. And we'll go ahead and draw that here very soon.
So welcome in. I see a lot of people here. We're running behind this today a little bit. So thank you everybody who's here. Vibes Aquatic coming in with a $1.99 super chat. So let's get the thumbs popping on your way in. Thank you so much, Vibes.
Appreciate that, Vibes. Am I going to get to see Vibes next weekend?
Is it really next? It is next week.
It is next weekend. This has been a crazy week for us. Gonna get crazier.
Mm-hmm.
It's only Monday.
Pepling Creek Aquatics member for 21 months, almost to that 2-year mark. Said Shelby and Grant, congrats on 50K. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Man, a lot of people in here tonight. Got a lot of giveaways to do. So it's definitely going to just be straight giveaways and awkward pausing in between reading. Crypt Keeper Aquatics member for 28 months. Thank you. Said hashtag Scotty killed his fish or something like that. Oh, it must have been from Scotty's stream. But thanks, Chris.
I know I'll see Tim and Scotty next weekend.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I cannot believe the Keystone Clash is coming up.
It was this weekend last year. So I'm seeing all of the posts from last year where I'm prepping and getting all the plants ready. Last year I was doing it by myself. Who's helping me this year with all the plants? Yeah, you got to talk a little bit louder. The mic doesn't pick up
like
everything.
A little
later.
mouse over there. Dr. Anthony said, guess Shelby went into labor because you're running late. Nope, that's funny.
No, it's just me. I was doing water changes, and I wanted to make sure that there was a little bit of water over the last sponge filter. I wasn't able to get all the tanks filled up today because I was helping Shelby get all the boxes and orders go out. And because of the hurricane possibly heading this way, we were filling in or boxing up orders as they were being placed on our website. So if you placed your order before 4 o'clock, chances are it went out today. And everything else is going to go out tomorrow. And I wasn't planning on shipping out on Tuesday or Wednesday, but because of the storm, I'd rather get the boxes out of here in case of worst case situation where the power goes out or something like that. And if that does happen, I probably wouldn't be shipping out because conditions here would not be ideal. So I wouldn't want that to go on to the customers. I just bit my tongue so hard.
Oh.
So hard. Like in the middle of that. I stuttered just a little bit. That was me biting my tongue.
If you're just now coming in, it's hashtag beta. Get in for that chance to win. She's got to go to bed. So we're trying to do this fast. For Layla's hand-drawn beta. Might be a little... Nothing. Tube Dog gifted 5 Garden of Eater memberships. Thank you so much, Tube Dog. Will you grab a sticker for me?
Yep.
If you did get gifted one of these memberships, make sure to email us at thegardenofeater@gmail.com to get your members only holographic sticker. You can only get with that. And then you get your 10% off discount code to the
I think we might just put it on the mic. So whenever we talk about it, bam, doesn't show up well on
No.
the mic. Okay. Had an idea. I'll
It was a
admit
good
I was
one.
wrong.
It was a good one though. Alashon says he'll stay awake for this. All right.
Oh, did you pack my extra large T-shirt so I could tuck Alashon on when he falls asleep in my meetings? If somebody falls asleep during one of my talks, I'm gonna have an extra large T-shirt, and I'm gonna tuck them in like it's a blanket, so they can sleep nice and snug while I'm talking about shrimp.
Scotty said, "When's Layla talking at the Clash? This year? You get your own talk?"
I would say in maybe 4 or 5 years she could probably do one on plants. She knows her plants better than she did last year, so if she just keeps it up every single year, you'll know more than me when I was your age, for sure.
All right.
I think
Johnny
you know
Best,
already.
Member for 9 months. Thank you so much. Said congrats on 50K.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much, Johnny.
And Johnny also $2 super chat says, "Say hello to Layla for me."
Johnny says hello.
You're too cute. All right.
You ready?
Let's do that giveaway so then I can catch
All
up.
right. Last chance. #beta.
Maybe the internet isn't that great. Oh, we can connect to it. I forgot to. Is it working?
It is a little bit laggy, huh?
Yeah, I need to plug it in.
When Layla leaves, we'll take care of that.
All right, let's refresh.
And then we should mention that all of the giveaways tonight are USA only. We don't really have the ability to ship these out of country. So maybe Canada or Australia we could figure something out, but hopefully USA only.
All right.
It's added automatically.
Frogs.
Fish and more.
Well, congratulations. If you're going to be at the Keystone Clash, let us know and I'll bring this along with us. But sorry. But I know you are a local since I spoke for your club at the Lancaster Aquarium Society.
Yep. There you go.
It's a she.
Cool.
It's not her own club.
Oh,
It's what. Remember when I spoke for the firehouse?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was her club. And we got our guppies, the orange ones that are outside, are from her.
She was there.
All right. So thank you so much, Layla. It's off to bed. You've got school in the morning.
Come on.
All right. Can you hand Mom the internet cord?
And try not to break everything on your way out.
Do you know how to do that?
No.
It's just that blue cord right there. She doesn't need to unplug it anymore. We have an extra one.
You have an extra one.
Right? There you go. Good.
All right.
Bye. Thank you.
Sweet dreams.
All right.
So
What
that
are you
isn't.
doing?
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get organized now. This is usually stuff we do
de-organizing
before the
us.
live stream happens. But
This is the struggle before the live stream.
we've got quite a few other things to give away tonight.
It didn't help. It's making it even laggier. So sorry. We had to reinstall a new modem and router from Spectrum. And it doesn't seem to be doing any better. And there's nothing else connected to the internet right now. So that's not a good sign. Thought it would be like a bigger, better system, but it's not looking like it's going to be. So
we'll just bring them the new one and keep the old one.
That would be funny. It says that those old ones won't work. That if I didn't get it done today, tomorrow it wouldn't work. Yeah, they said that your service would be disrupted. What's the next giveaway?
Let's do a $50 gift card to our website, tgoeshrimp.com. Usually we only give away, we've given away all different size gift cards, right? But Shelby was going to do 25s, and I was like, I think it's only fitting that we do $50 giveaways.
You would need to watch your mouth. Oh, hashtag TGOE. Make it easy. I'm trying to make us broke. I want to win this plus the sale plus no shipping.
So yeah, also, I'm not sure if Shelby will be up for it to get your gift cards out tonight, but maybe tomorrow morning or something like that. But yeah, it would be cool if you could use them, and I could ship out everything. I'd already mentioned that we've got a hurricane sale going on right now. Everything is buy 5 get 2 free instead of the normal buy 10 to get the sale. We're trying to get as many shrimp out of the house as possible. Had a good amount of orders go out Saturday, a good amount today. It is kind of bad timing, I'm going to admit, not just because the baby is going to be here the day, the night, the hurricane.
It's the day the hurricane hits.
Yeah, pretty much. And then on top of that, that's not the bad part. The bad part is I've got Jimmy coming over to film the house for Fritz. And there was a lot more shrimp in the house last week than there is this week. It would have been better filming, but I would say the house looks phenomenal. The Neo tanks and the Caridina tanks, not the Caridina, the Sulawesi tanks in the living room still need to get done. I'm almost done with Jaden's room. And besides that, in the last 2.5 weeks or so, the entire house has been fully maintenance. Water changed, glass scraped, filters cleaned out. If there was algae issue, I went after it. We finished and completed the Marison video first phase of it. And honestly, that was the larger phase, the bigger part of the video. Now we're just kind of going to wait for like 2 weeks and see how the tanks look and see if the Marison did its job. But so far, looking good. No complaints.
So Crip says, if I win this, I'm hiding it at the Clash for someone to find. Are you still talking to A?
I will also have some funny money. When we were in Baton Rouge, they had this little auction thing at the banquet, and because I was speaking, my face was put on the $100 bills, and I hid one at Aquashella, Chicago. Someone found it. They'll be using it. Michael, I don't know your last name. I'm sorry.
Don't ask me.
All right.
Bad with names.
But yeah, he found it, and then said he's going to use it at the Clash. So I will see you at the Clash, but I will also be hiding another one at the Clash. What are you showing?
That pen. Can you grab me the
The
pen?
pen. Okay, I thought there was like a gecko or something.
No. It's hard to see it because
What
it blends
happened
in.
here?
The mic, guaranteed.
Oh, it's a weird height to be the mic, but maybe.
No. And then Malcolm said Hurricane Eater, and someone said name the baby after the hurricane. I was just joking with him. Fun fact that last week Grant knew about this hurricane. Now there was
a live stream about it. Maybe you guys saw it.
So it was crazy that he saw a post from last year around this time that someone had made. I went on to the what is it, NOAA or something? I can't remember. But the weather website that tells you the hurricanes. It's the most up-to-date one. It will tell you when there's one that you should be worried about. And it wasn't on there. I'm like, you are crazy. And I'm like, now you're going to talk this hurricane into existence. And guess what he did? He talked it into existence.
No.
And I even made a joke about how we were going to name the baby if it happened to be a woman named Hurricane. And it is. It's like, I don't know if it's Helene or Helen. Like, I don't know how it's pronounced because there's an E at the end of it. So it's real strange. But I thought that was funny coincidence that happened.
I want to point out that I had one source that was saying it was for 2024, and Shelby said she didn't trust that source. So I was like, okay, maybe you're right. But I still had that gut feeling.
But they're the only person that knew. Like, there's no way. Like, that's crazy.
Well, we knew. I felt it in my gut. I was like, there's got to be a hurricane coming. We should have a sale soon. And bam, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was right. I just want to hear it.
No. He made it.
But no, I for sure was like, hey, you better be safe than sorry. Get prepared. And
Yeah.
we were already like decking the house out to get ready for Jimmy to come anyways. So all the maintenance was pretty much gonna get done regardless.
Nathan, 50,000 giveaway winner. I'll take the rack by the front door, please. That's so funny. And then Hagen Hill Design said, my daughter Emily was born during Hurricane Emily back in 2005. That's crazy. See, that you would want it. I just can't call my daughter like Helen or Helene. I don't even know how to pronounce it. So, Christy, member for 17 months. Thank you
Maybe
so
it's
much.
Haleen instead of Haley. Haleen.
Said, yay, 50K. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Dan the Turtle Man popping in to say congrats on 50K. It's actually insane. So well deserved. You two are pillars in the community and absolute legends. Thank you, Dan.
I almost had to
You
tag
too.
you in a post today because, like, I think somebody commented on one of my Terrapin comments because they were asking if anybody has snails in their systems. And there was a lot of negative comments and stuff about parasites and stuff. But if you breed them yourself and you know where the source they came from and everything like that, and then they're like, what about crawfish? And I'm like, it's all part of my system. Like, our crawfish are scared for their lives. But the terrapins are extremely healthy. I almost tagged you, but they deleted their comment before I needed to back up.
Big Steve Glass Boxes, thank you so much for the $5 super chat and says for diaper fund. Thank you. We're gonna need it.
Maybe not. I've been training the dogs. Clean up the mess, you know?
Just train the baby to just go out the doggy door. What are you talking about? SWFL Aquatics said, question, has anyone ever used mango leaves as botanicals? Is it harmful?
So here's the thing about the leaves. It depends on what was nearby. If there was an orange grove within 5 miles, there's going to be parasite or pesticides and other fertilizer sprays and stuff like that can get on it. So you can blanch them, you can clean them and stuff like that. Mango leaves should be all right, but I'm not a big fan of adding leaves into my aquariums. There's probably thousands of catappa trees around you if you're in Southwest Florida, and I still wouldn't add any of those. We drive through hundreds of trees when we're out collecting in the Everglades, and it's just not something I like in my tanks breaking down and creating mold.
But there should be no problem with it as long as they aren't sprayed or in a community where you just got to think of anyone using fertilizers that could kill a tank real quick. Yeah, it's only supposed to be a category 2, so hopefully it isn't a problem at all. Usually category 2s are kind of like our storms we already have. The only issues is the knocking out of the powers, which can happen with, category 1s or regular storms that we do have, which get a little crazy here. So,
and the only problem with that is the AC. And because Shelby's having a baby, we'll have a room in the hospital with AC. So I'm not too concerned about it. The generator will be running here, cranking the air stones, and the shrimp will get a little warm, but probably get a little buried at the same time.
Let's take a vote because me and my son absolutely love this name. And no one else in the family wants this name. Yeah, what? We're going to definitely take a vote.
If it was a ginger, I'd be for it, right? Is that where you're going?
Yeah.
Then you keep that to yourself because it is not. You save that for the ginger kid.
We have 0 chance.
You never know. Mutation.
Yeah,
it's never zero.
Bugsy said Grant willed the storm into existence. Exactly what he wanted. I was like, don't do it because we're about to go to the hospital with baby and I don't want to have to worry about a hurricane situation. And of course, the day of is it's supposed to hit.
And I'm not worried about us. I'm more worried about LRB. And he was all like, oh yeah, we had to, have Jimmy come by and film earlier because the baby was coming. I didn't want him to film 3 days after the baby was here. The house is going to be run by the dogs for pretty much 2 to 3 days while the Shelby's in the hospital, right? So the house to be filmed the day before the baby is here would be way better. So that was the latest we could get it. But any later, and Lucas's power could be out. He could have bad flooding. I know the other hurricanes
Yeah.
haven't been an issue, but
That really
we've gotten
sucks
so
for them.
much rain. The water table was so high this year, so I'm worried about LRB's property more than I am worried about us at all.
Geek Boy said, "Congrats, Shelby, and that guy next to you." Thank you. Ocean Salty said, "My daughter Camille had bad colic, and I called her Hurricane Camille." That's so funny. That is the worst colic. My friend had a baby with that, and it's hard to deal with. It's definitely makes you very tired.
And I see Dan's comment.
yeah.
Dan, my hatchlings that are going to be 3 years old next spring are massive. They're much larger than any 3-year-old hatchlings I've seen online posted. But I know you've got some massive young ones. These ones are huge. They're like bigger than what our female was when we had her for like probably 3 years into it.
Oh, I wasn't listening to you. Matt said
What's new?
50K already. Yeah, I can't believe it went this fast. I still can't fathom it. Like, it doesn't register in my head sometimes. Ellen, congrats on the 50K. That is amazing. Thank you so much for seeing me at the meeting. It was great to see you before the baby came, too. So it was nice seeing you. I just repeated the same thing three times.
We're going to have to make more Tampa Bay meetings if
Yeah.
you're going to go.
Yes. So many wonderful people. Thank you all for joining. Oh, Brian got a tank for Daytona. Congratulations.
I hope they didn't give you our tank because we didn't message them back. You need to message
No,
Ryan and at
they're
least
fine.
give them their bio.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's the picture I'm worried about. I have been now inflated.
You better get the picture though before the baby though, because
I'm
after the
already bad. I
baby,
know.
you're
I'll
all
go with
drugged up for a
Jesse.
couple of days.
It's not that bad.
You're not gonna want
No,
your
I'm
photo
just
taken
tired.
bad.
Yeah, you're right. Joel says, I use oak leaves and acorn caps for my yard. Don't know if they're good or not. I mean, that all botanicals are good. It's just the risk you're taking if there's fertilizers sprayed and the mulm and stuff. Are you ready for the next giveaway?
Yeah, we almost forgot we're doing giveaways.
No,
we got
I
a
just
bunch
didn't
of
know
stuff
when
to
they're
give
supposed
away.
to be
I
given
give it
away.
15 minutes or so, I think, and
Okay.
we'd be able to get rid of
All
them
right.
all. Or else the
Make
last
sure
5 minutes, we're going to be
hashtag
giving away a
TGOE
lot.
for that $50 gift card.
Did you get the wheel the way I wanted it to, or is it?
No,
Okay,
it's just a wheel.
okay.
It just
Never
happens
mind,
to be another wheel. Okay. Let's see. Share screen. Sorry if these take a second. This internet is going a lot slower than normal. And refresh. Goodness, that took so long. 75 entries and spin that wheel. You do have to be present to win any of these, just so you know. Don't do this to me. No. There we go. Crown Tail Half Moon. Congratulations. Make sure to comment below. If I missed someone's comments tonight, I hope you don't take offense to it because there are a lot of comments.
I'm telling you, the internet's
got it.
worse. Just me doing the water changes in Jaden's room, I had zero
Crown
internet
Tail's there.
service.
Congratulations.
Usually I have it for a while. I had it zero. Congratulations, Crown Tail.
It might just be like a new thing. There's like everyone set it up the last day. I don't know. Let's hope that's what it is. All right. What is the next giveaway then?
So let's give away the Sam Scales print. So I haven't seen this on Sam's table in a while. Maybe I have, actually. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe I have. But we've got a lot of angelfish lovers in our group, and we're all out of little small shrimp prints to give away. So picked out this nice angelfish. I had a pleco. Shelby was not a fan, so angelfish it is. What was the other one that we had picked out?
It was just a pleco.
Okay. So beautiful angelfish. Nice little koi angel. Maybe it's not a koi. I don't know my angels. Is it a koi?
No,
It's not a koi.
no.
It's a redhead. It's a ginger. Crikey.
Not to be evil, but can we get back to the baby name vote? Well, we got to save the name apparently, but I actually honestly think it would be better for a boy and not a girl. I feel like it's just more of a boy name, but Soul, because of his last name, I think it would be awesome. And then my son was like, that's actually a really cool name, but like, I don't like it as much for a girl, but
if it's a ginger, I'm all for it because
it's
Soul Eater.
It is, yeah.
I always tell people like I lost all of my red hair because gingers don't have souls, but every time we take one, I lose a red hair and I gain normal pigment back, right?
Yeah. So I thought it'd be really good. It's a really great name. I don't know.
So hashtag scales for this one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like one of my favorites. Trying to go back up in the comments so we can see.
Scale wouldn't be a bad name.
Scale. See, that to me it's more masculine.
But then
too.
it's Scale Eater, and then that's just setting
Ew,
the kid up to be picked on forever.
See, the problem.
I got a lizard over here, you little Scale Eater.
Having to choose a name like this has just been ridiculous. Scotty says, any ideas for a good shrimp judge for Caradina at the Clash?
I thought we already had this set up. I have Jacob Waters already lined up. This is a done deal. If we need more than one, I could search, but I thought we had the guy.
See, it says, I'll worry about y'all until the storm passes and the baby is born. Well, thank you. Hopefully it's not. I was a little worried. I'm like, hopefully my doctor will call if they're going to reschedule the surgery. I don't know. I've never had this situation before, and I don't think they're going to, but we did have an experience with our first son that it was actually 2 weeks that I would have had to gone in for my surgery 2 weeks early by accident because they messed up paperwork somehow. So I ended up getting a full buffet from him. Like it was like a full on fruit platter and like then pancakes and sausage and eggs, like looked like a feast for like a whole family of 6. And it was just for me because they felt so bad that there was like a paperwork mess up.
Because she had to starve herself from, you can't stop. You got to stop eating before 8 p.m. and you got to stop drinking at 2 a.m. or something like that.
12. I think midnight is no more drinks. And then I go in for surgery at 5. And I mean, we were all set up. The next thing was for me to be going into the operating room. So I had already taken a shot. My IV had already been in.
The shot wasn't tasty.
It was so bad.
It was our first time. And I remember how much she was just.
I was just thankful that they figured it out. Because, like, it's okay. The baby would have been all right. There is nothing wrong. A lot of people give birth, but, from 36 weeks up. And I would have been at 38 weeks. So it wasn't that big of a deal. But it was a little worrisome. And I was like, I'm okay. You guys figured it out. And then Dan says, send pics when you get a minute. Mine's got big heads in the pond, too.
I got to do a water change on them tomorrow. So at least 2 of them are always right there hungry. And I'll get a quick picture. That's all I got time for. I got to do. Whew, don't even want to think about it, but I got to finish Jaden's room, which still has 20 tanks I haven't gotten to. So I have to finish 56 aquariums in Jaden's room. And then there's 22 tanks there, 18 tanks there. That's 40 tanks. And then you're going to do the Neocaridina tanks when you get home from work, maybe? No. I need you to handle the 10-gallon tanks outside so I can put them on the rack.
Okay. So Guy says, I live in North Cali, temps ranging from 45 to 70 through the year. I recently acquired 2 IBC totes. What are your thoughts on year-round Neos? I mean, they should survive if that's the lowest you go is 45. Yeah,
we are here in Florida, and our tubs get up to 90 degrees. Some of these smaller muck bucket, the black ones in direct sun, will get in the triple digits. And there's Neocaridina living in there just fine. That same muck bucket, as little water as it has, It because it's only like 10 gallons, it drops down to like 32 degrees and starts to freeze and get like an inch and a half of ice on it. So yeah, I wouldn't be worried about it in those temperatures. I would do Neos outside and IBC totes all year round just fine.
I can tell my pregnancy brain's working real well because I'm writing down who wins just in case. Sometimes like it's just easier to go back to see what you won because you'll email us that we won, but I won't remember which one you won. So I put Layla beta print. That's who won it. Her own beta. Goodness. Good thing I remembered. Rusty says, have you guys ever heard of reverse respiration instead of dipping plants?
No.
No, that sounds very interesting though.
No. I also have not been dipping plants. I instead have just quarantined tanks for the plants. And it doesn't seem, no matter what you dip, there's algae is going to find its way into the system. And I've just been treating it all around as a whole. And I just posted a couple days ago, we got more plants ready for the Keystone Clash. And they're remarkable. And I haven't gotten any algae because I treated right before.
All right, and then Malcolm said, what is your experience using contrasoil?
So it's pretty much the same as Brightwell on paper, but for whatever reason, using it in the tanks, I don't get the same exact results. Contrasoil, I don't know why the shrimp just don't thrive in it. One of these tanks up here was contrasoil. I can't remember off the top of my mind anymore, but they're doing all right now, but it took some time and struggling. When we set up all of the 110-gallon tanks, half of them were old Substrate. This rack, the tank behind, all the tanks on the other side are all old Substrate from Jaden's room. But this whole row right here is a mix of Fluval, Tropica, UNS, which is the control soil, Awasi, both types of fluval substrates, and Brightwell. And the tanks on every single setup that we've ever done, hands down, Brightwell never ever have any issues. Like maybe 98% of them have been instant success, and the other 2% maybe struggled for like 2 to 3 months to get the tanks going. Maybe had to add in another 10 shrimp or something like that. But man, compared to everything else, Brightwell is just gold. Yeah. And I like the free fluval substrate that we get from aquascaping and doing the contests and stuff like that. I haven't had any issues after you get the tanks going. But for like the first 3 months on the new rack that was set up by the front door, the new fluval biostratum gave me way more issues. And that was because the bacteria were fighting with the Microbacter 7 that's built into the substrate. But if you're buying substrate, and Brightwell might be a little extra money, all the tanks that we tested throughout the entire house with the spin thing, what was it called? The Aqua Spin. It's a little tester from API where you just put a little bit of water into each one of the sensors, and it'll give you the readings on all of the nitrates, to the carbon hardnesses and everything, right? So those Brightwell tanks that are years old still were remarkable, and the pH was holding, and they're very stable night and day. But control soil should be the same. I just, out of the 10 tanks that I have set up with it, maybe 5 of them are really good. The other 5 are just meh tanks.
Brian said it was a good name. I would also like to add to that that we have shrimp breeding on the contrasoil. It just took way longer for them to like really cycle and really mature.
I said that in the very beginning.
Oh, okay. Because that's what it seems to be an issue with like ones that are a little bit better. Like Brightwell seems to be faster production, longer lasting, where some of these other ones, like where we'll get really like the Fluval, I would say it cycled pretty fast. It did really well, and they're really good, but some of them don't last as long. Like some of the tanks have done okay, some of them not. So it could be like, what if they had a bad batch or the bag had been opened and things like that, and where we've had Brightwell dry out completely, put it back in. Olympiad breeding in it. So like it
The-
is
the
a
only-
lot of things to consider.
Here's something else to consider. The only other substrate that I think works excellent right off the bat, just like Brightwell, was the Proteobio. And I'm going
that's been
to
long. We use it
just
forever.
just say I had an epiphany on this live stream that the two of them, both of their soils, I use their brand of bacterias when I set up those tanks. So now these are professional companies. When they're setting up their products and they're testing their products, they're using their own product. So I use the Brightwell substrate with the Brightwell Microbacter 7, and I always get a cycled tank that is ready to go after 30 days. I've never had an issue where I've had to wait any extra longer amount of time, and that was the same with the Proteobio. And I love the Proteobio little vials. They might look like trash to some people, but I think they're little decorative, like little ornaments or whatever. And I leave them in forever. You can go find tanks in the garage, maybe throughout the house somewhere in the substrate where you're going to find a Proteobio little tube. Those tanks that I set up with those vials were amazing. So, all right, you ready to give away the print? Is that what we're giving away? Yeah.
And Muddy Waters Shrimp, which is Jacob Waters, right? I just realized that. Said, yep, I am scheduled to judge. And then Brian said that it was an awesome name. So, all right, let's share the screen.
The soul.
Mm-hmm. That's the only one we
I saw
talked
algae up
Oh,
top,
algae
so I was
eater.
like, algae eater.
about.
That's another name that's just, you're setting your kid up to be bullied for life.
65 entries. Let's spin that wheel. Maybe it's spinning for everybody else and not for us.
It's a frozen wheel. Eventually, it'll pop up with a name. Just give some time.
Yeah. The worst night to have the internet. And I knew this would be a problem too. I was like, I don't want to do this yet.
I would have just waited until
I
after the
know.
live stream. When Jaden came and said we had new internet, I was like, I thought Mom said we weren't going to do that on
came
a
up
live
so
stream night
fast,
just
too.
in case.
Maybe it said it on there. I don't know what's going on. Let's see if someone's saying congratulations at the bottom.
I'm worried we're frozen.
No, we're not frozen. We're still getting messages here, so we might be lagging though. Frozen.
All right, so you want to try and refresh that page
Yeah,
and give it another spin?
Let's try.
Or were they saying we're frozen?
I hope we weren't the frozen ones. It's working.
Are you sure that's plugged in?
Yes. Now it's spinning. It was frozen. But that was a
Muddy
problem.
Waters Shrimp.
Oh, look at that.
Congratulations, Jacob. I believe that's Jacob since he said that he's the one judging. So I will also have that for you at the Clash. Wow, it seems like if you go to the Clash, you have a higher chance of winning tonight.
It does seem that way, doesn't it? It's like that's all we picked. It has to be around that. All right, stop sharing. All right. Sorry about this awful internet. We see and hear you. Wheel is frozen. StreamYard lagging for Scotty earlier. Ah, maybe that's it.
So
Because like my
maybe it's
phone's working
StreamYard.
fine, so hopefully.
My phone is not working fine.
I don't know, but hopefully.
But also, I was using it on the other side of the house where I know I get at least internet at the first rack in Jaden's room. I got no internet until I got halfway down the hallway.
Oh, what's the next giveaway?
Next giveaway is from your very own Shelby K. Brown. We have a little doodle.
Doodle.
She did this in like no time at all. Her and Layla were just doing a little drawing together. And she pieced up this little tiny Halloween themed tangerine tiger drawing. It's not a print. It's an original, a Shelby K original, approximately worth 99 cents at the moment.
Yeah, that Layla wanted to draw with me, and I decided to draw, and that's what I wanted to do, and just happened to come out. So, and then Grant was like, "Let's give it away," and I'm like, "All right, sounds good." It is cute. It's on an actual like canvas too. It's not like a piece of paper.
I wouldn't call that a canvas.
It literally says canvas on it.
I could write anything.
I don't know if he can read
and
unless
say-
it's like right up in his face. It's literally a canvas. It's hard as a rock. This would not be canvas. This is canvas. He's gonna argue with people that do art. I don't
Listen,
understand him.
You can wrap cardboard.
But it's
and call it a
hashtag fall
canvas
for that
if you
one.
want.
Just because I was feeling in that fall mood, obviously, with the cute little pumpkin, the little leaves. Tangerine tigers are like my favorite. Shrimp are very aggravating to draw, by the way. Easy V Rider said, "Do you think cherries will survive the winter outside in New York? I got 2 sponge filters, running heavy airflow, and the air pump inside the house, pumping the warm air into the tub."
As long as the tub does not freeze all the way through, they'll be fine. I don't have enough familiarity with tubs outside in those cold of environments. I know Brandon in Kentucky, he had aquariums outside, and he was able to just use like greenhouse plastic to kind of cover them up and create warmer environments to prevent the tubs from freezing over. I don't know in your area in New York if that would be possible or not. So I am completely ignorant when it comes to how water freezes up north, because it really doesn't freeze down here. When it freezes down here, I get to go to my ponds and I get to poke one side, and then the other side comes up and I get this little disc, and then I throw it into the wall and it shatters. Man stuff.
Luscious Salter said, UNS is great for plants, though. That's what I use. Yes, I would say 100% for plants. They do well. Almost all of the soils do really well for plants.
Every type of aqua soil that we have in the house does the same exact for plants, except for Ecadema. The bonsai soil, how does it grow bonsais?
Right.
Good. But none of our aquarium plants at all, they don't do very well. I mean, to be fair, we haven't rooted anything. But the moss is just like, those are the worst moss tanks in the entire house, and there's zero excuses for it. They've gotten more water changes than other tanks that got good moss. No excuse. Shame on you, Ecadema.
Lady Diane, thank you for joining us. Member for 12 months. Have we not sent your print yet? We got to get that out to you. Said, yay, did you change your birthing date due to the hurricane? No, the date has been set.
Not that we know of, though. Like, she could get a call tomorrow saying, oh, by the way, don't fast tonight. You're going to be going in tomorrow or on Friday.
I am going to be calling them tomorrow while I'm at work. And to double check and make sure that it's not changed, but it should be Thursday. I'm pretty sure they would have called me if anything was a problem or an issue. But I am going to call them just to double check. There should be no problems because it is a category 2 and it's not 100% that it's going to come here. So hopefully no issues. So thank you. Okay, I want. Hashtag fall. Hello, Annette. I did sign it too. Just I did sign it, and I put the year it was done. Of course, had to sign it. Lady Diane, love it. You're both so talented. Thank you. Yeah, I like more cartoon things. I could not draw. Layla's actually getting really good at drawing people and like little girls and like characters and stuff. And I was never good at that. My brother's good at it and my mom's good at it, but I'm more of a pattern and cutesy, like cartoonish kind of thing. So thank you. Vibes Aquatics, thank you so much for the $1.99 super sticker. Someone boycott StreamYard to tell them that we should be able to see the super stickers on our end because it's not fair. It just says super sticker. Thank you.
I would also say though that Layla has her cutesy little cartoony
Yeah,
shrimps
she's
that
really
she
good at
draws
that.
too, though. It just
Yeah.
depends on what her goal and target is.
I know. I'm just saying that she can do more than I can do.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
What's wrong
I
with
just
you?
I just heard that that's what you do. And I assumed that
Yeah,
she didn't.
because I can't. I'm not very talented.
You are. That's not true. I've got a piece of 2x4 that I saved where she drew a bunch of dart frogs on it, and it's. I don't know why she says she can't do cool stuff because you could easily make those, and they were very realistic.
Cara said, not even Waffle House has announced their closures yet. The hospital's probably the safest place during something like this. Anyway, that's
Yeah,
funny.
they got generators for these kind of things, so that's why I said we'll have air conditioning.
Outside Aquatic said those are canvas for sure. I've had them as well. Yeah, we have a really cool. Obviously, you probably have Five Belows everywhere. I don't know where they like stop and go, but we have a Five Below, and they had a really good deal on these canvases, so I love it. And Benjamin says, never argue with a pregnant woman, especially one that's so done, so uncomfortable. I just feel like I'm gonna explode. It hurts so bad. See, they are indeed canvases. It's wrapped around a board instead of a frame.
When I think of canvas, I think of a nice frame with a nice piece
Yeah.
of stretched
It is. It's just a little board
canvas,
instead.
not a piece of paper.
It's not a piece of paper. It's canvas on a cardboard, like a very thick cardboard too. You can't even bend it.
It's
Don't
like
even
paper
try,
that
'cause you
somebody
could probably
painted
get it.
white and then put on cardboard.
He's just so picky. Honestly, like this man is just never
I'm
happy.
saying like canvas is like what you have your balloon artwork in the room.
Bugsy said 100% agree with the Academy is tough. Yeah, we had some things. I mean, they looked so great at one point, and then they just like boom, it's done.
They never
it's
looked great. I don't know what you're talking about.
They
never
looked
looked great
for a little bit.
No.
Kenneth says, hello, best wishes for your channel. Wishing you and your family, everyone here, peace and love and light blessings. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Doctor is British. No. I don't know what I had to say to make that impression. Okay. Oh, did you give like an accent or something?
Yeah, but I wasn't trying to be the doctor. I was being like the little secretary up front. The doctor doesn't call you to tell you those things.
My doctor is Shock Bay. That helps. It's not British at all. He is a wonderful man. Very old.
He's the shrimp out of Finding Nemo. His name is Shock. And he goes, "We."
I don't know how much longer I could take this. Honestly. Ew. Get your foot out of here. Did Layla sign hers? Actually, Layla gave like a whole description of hers. It says beta fish in a tank, Layla Eater from the Garden of Eater, and then signed it. And then she put question marks on medium, I don't understand, and date, she didn't know when she did it. So, and then she underlined everything, so you know that it's a watercolor canvas panel as well, just to make sure, you know. She's so funny. I love her.
She just wrote canvas on it. It's not even. Yeah, that's what happened.
No, it literally.
It was. I was joking.
You're annoying me. Chevy Fishes, have a smooth delivery and quick recovery. Shelby, wishing you the best. Thank you so much, Chevy. Grant can draw stick figures, kinda. You know, the only things he can actually draw are two things very well: the Roadrunner and a penguin. That's the only things he's ever drawn, really. I have one picture he's ever drew me.
I can also
since high school. I was literally like the only thing he ever drew me was like this whole thing with his name on it. It was so good. That is like locked away. I'll never see that again. It's somewhere. Just have a muted tablet or other device up to the side of the YouTube chat so you can see. Lady Diane, Layla is an amazing artist. Thank you. She's practicing. She does art every single day. She is a little messy kid. It's so funny. It's everywhere too. She'll have it on the couch, she'll have it on the kitchen table, and I'm like, Layla, I have like 600 artwork by the end of the day. I can't like keep up with it. David, I hope they don't make you wear a life jacket in the OR. But I don't think it's. we would have to have like a tsunami here for our hospitals to flood because we're not in like a flood index where we are, thankfully. Even like our house, we're not that far away from the coast, and because it's like we're in Spring Hill, it's like the only place that actually has like hills in Florida, like apparently. And I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell, but we're like above it, so like it kind of we have so much drainage here. It would have to rain for days for us to even get water up to our door, and then our hospitals are so far away that there's just absolutely no way that our hospital would ever flood. Happy birthday, Reels Tanks. Chevy said, congrats on your 50K. Thank you so much. The hashtag for this one is, I already forgot, hashtag fall. The canvas is that fabric, not the frame or the board. Yeah. That's funny. What
There.
are you? No.
I drew a net perfectly. You can't tell me that doesn't look exactly like a net. She said I couldn't draw anything but stick figures. Well, there is an exact drawing.
She's done with you.
Of
You
a
haven't
net.
even seen her yet at the clash next week. Like, she's done.
Boom.
I can tell. Like, you are annoying.
Next giveaway.
You're killing me. Oh, man. I am so sorry. Still coughing. Just getting over this, like, respiratory infection. So,
It's all
it
right.
was
If
the
it
last
makes you
day
feel
of my
any better,
antibiotics. So.
my cousin's name is Lizzie, and I call her the lizard.
I think that's actually pretty good, but like mean at the same time. Grant should build tiny frames for tiny canvases. They do make tiny little canvases, and Layla had a couple of them, and then they had like one that was like this big. Her first painting, she almost gave it away to a teacher one year, and it almost crushed my heart because I love the teacher and I wanted to get her something, but not Layla's first painting. I wish you could go get it, but it's a little panda bear, and she drew everything herself and painted it. And Grant got home from, I don't know where you were that day or something. We were just doing arts and crafts that day. And Grant was like, there's no way she drew this. And she did. She drew it, like she just looked at her tablet with a little panda bear and drew it all on her own. It was so cute.
What happened to it?
It's on the wall in there.
Oh.
She tried giving it away to a teacher, though.
Oh.
And I like almost started crying, and she was like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, Layla, this means so much to me. It's your first painting. And she's like, I know. Brian says, so if you name the daughter Soul, she can say, this is my dad. He is a flower eater.
I don't get it.
Hold on. So she can say things. I don't get it either. I have to read that too much. Dee Dee and Eric, hello. Ginger, member for 28 months. Thank you so much. It's so close to a new member of the Fish/Shrimp fam.
2 more days. Oh, 3.
Oh, yeah. I was confused on what you meant by that. I was like, I have no idea what that means. Goodness gracious, I'm a mess.
It's all right.
I'm
We were
sorry.
making plans for Friday, and then I was like, yeah, you'll be home for that. You can get the kids. You're not working. And she's like, I'll be in the hospital. And I'm like, you will.
Yeah.
You will.
Yeah, a half day for the kids. And we're like worried because they have the next Wednesday and Thursday off because of the hurricane. So, Lady Diane, thank you so much for the $25 super chat. Says one last ice cream extravaganza before the birth. Now we're gonna have to.
Well, I mean, I was
We're
already
going
planning on
pop
taking
fives.
you to go to somewhere before, but yeah, I will add in ice cream also.
We gotta take a picture for Lady Diane.
I almost
specifically.
ruined the surprise.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, it's a surprise. But we
Thank
did
you
try
so
a
much,
new
Lady
ice cream
Diane.
place last night. Wasn't new because they had a truck, but I assumed that the ice cream wasn't that good on the truck because of the I don't know, ability to keep it cold might have been not as good as in a store. The ice cream is good. It just doesn't scream better than the 2 places that we go to. So maybe if we're on that side of town and it's right out of the river or something like that, we'd go. But I will make sure I take her to get some good ice cream, Lady Diane.
Dee Dee said, I've never seen a finer drawing of a net.
See, 3D printed and everything. Look
Stephen
at-
P says looks just like a net. And but Vibes didn't agree. He's still she's done with you already. So Rusty said reverse respiration is submerging plants in seltzer water and loosely covering them and putting them in a dark spot. Theory is lots of CO2 and no oxygen, suffocating any pests or eggs on the plants. Seltzer water.
Crypt Keeper has done this before, but yeah, we don't even have CO2 or anything like that.
Zach, hashtag Grant's net. He wants that piece of paper with your net. No ice cream for Grant at the Clash now. That's what Annette said. That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
It's got a snail shell in the net.
Oh my goodness.
Notice I said snail shell because the snail's dead.
Oh. Joel said, did I miss you guys giving up the secret feeding regimen for big shrimp? No, we still are testing the theory of what it is. So the person still didn't know exactly. They just gave me a few ideas, but overfeeding them is what it is. But like not overfeeding them to where it causes an issue in a tank. So we're battling that fine line of trying to figure out how they did it.
So far, it's gotten more like breeding out of it, but like not bigger shrimp. So I think their tank, we should have asked their tank size too. Like their tank size could have been 55 gallons for just shrimp.
I think I did ask, but I have no idea what they said because it was at the end of the show and I was dying.
It's somebody we know. So
Benjamin said, so we still don't know the baby's name.
I mean, 99%, but like you don't know. I could wake up tomorrow and I could have the name.
Yeah.
So
it's
still up for grabs.
We have settled on the name, but not really. Like you said, if there's a name that comes around before the baby's born, and say the baby's born and it comes out with red hair, we might just completely throw off the name and think of something else. But I think our name is still fitting for red hair for a girl.
The name that we have 100% is leading the pack by a mile.
Yeah, we can't.
It's been like that for a while.
It's just getting worse the more I mention stuff.
Yeah, it's getting worse
annoyed.
for sure. Like
I've come up with some really crazy names, and I was even looking. There's a TikTok. I think I mentioned this last week that people have been going to like graveyards and things like that. Our fish meeting actually meets at a VFW who also has a graveyard right there. And there was a few names I picked out that I kind of liked, but like they just didn't fit right. And I liked that no one else liked it, but I liked the fact that there was a woman in one of the wards. Her name was Myrtle. And I no one uses that as a woman's name anymore. And it was just like Myrtle the Turtle. Like it was just such a pretty name. Like almost like Myrtle Beach, Florida. So no one else liked it. But I'm taking all options to make sure, because it is, they're stuck with it for the rest of their lives. But everyone has decided on the name, but probably won't be announcing it till the baby's born. Vibes, thank you for the $1.90 super chat. So did y'all see my other last super chat? We might just be running so far behind that I did already say something, and then it was. I'm gonna double check though. Are we gonna need to pull this print?
I can't remember what it was.
The super sticker. I saw the super sticker, and then complained that I don't get to see the super sticker. So I don't know if I missed one in between. I'm so sorry. I don't see it. But thank you so much, Aquarium Fantasies.
And it is possible we missed it if StreamYard is lagging, because they don't show us everything. It seems they give us hints that there's something there.
Are we doing the next one?
Oh,
hello,
yeah. The
Alex.
giveaway is
Thanks
past
for
due.
joining us.
We're almost ready for another giveaway.
Yeah. Sorry. We're really bad with this. All right. Let's see. Hopefully I don't freeze the wheel this time. I'm going to refresh up here.
#fall. Last chance to get in on Shelby's beautiful print. some tangerine tigers on a pumpkin.
Spin, spin, spin. Stop it. It's not liking us.
Malcolm Reynolds.
There we go. Malcolm.
Congratulations. I don't think he's going to the Keystone Clash, but he was at Aquashella Chicago, so that's the luck that he needed.
Got that written down. What is the next giveaway? I know you're still here.
Another $50 gift card.
All right. Get that ready. So this one should automatically we'll do TGOE again. Half of it should still pick up the other TGOEs that was already there. Make it easy. So hashtag TGOE for another $50 gift card to our website.
Was today the last day to order Sulu SA shrimp?
You didn't make the post, did you?
Oh, did I not make the post?
So you'll just have to make it tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the last day.
Did I not make the post?
I don't think you did. Snail eater.
All right, so
Red
yeah.
hair.
We have 2 days left to ship out Sulu SA shrimp and snails. We've got blue-legged posos and the Black Galaxy Sulu SA shrimp, and then we've got yellow rabbit snails. Now, everything is buy 5, get 2 free, and they're like 50% off on the rabbit snails, so there's really no other way for you to get that cheap of homebred yellow rabbit snails, at least not off of us. This will be the cheapest prices and best deals on them all year because they will not be around for Black Friday. But a lot of the other options on the website are marked down just as low as our Black Friday deals with buy 5, get 2 free. I doubt anything is going to be that much drastic, as well as if it's a tank that's extra thick in population, I will be giving extras to try and help out in case power goes out.
I'm sorry, I've been laughing at Nate's comment, purple people eater. And then Christian soul eater.
First name Purple, middle name People,
Yeah.
last name Eater.
Yeah. Would actually be a pretty cool name, but I mean, so many people are naming
If they
their
come
kids
out
after
with one eye,
colors.
sure.
Oh my gosh, don't ever wish that on us. Alex said, yo, Grant, I've been saving my blood red scuds together. Do you think they'll breed by color? I'm hoping to make them color enhancing gamorous. I'm hoping I said that right.
I think that you can selective breed just about anything in the animal kingdom. And eventually, yeah, you could accomplish that. But that's interesting. I've never seen red scuds. I've seen an orange one.
Yeah, so we've seen orange ones, but they weren't in
black.
water. They were more in mud, like thick mud.
Where you were
those
collecting.
were
You showed us that
crazy.
spot, actually, Alex.
Yeah.
You should know what we're talking about.
Sorry. Make sure you do type in hashtag TGOE. A couple of people did type that in wrong, so type it again. It's not a problem. It won't enter you twice, and I'm not going to complain.
It sounded like you were like saying NFT or something. What are you giving away now?
No, I don't know how to do those. Yep. Only a couple days. Sorry. Yeah, it's getting too cold to ship. So now I do see another super chat. Where is that?
He just sent it. So it should be at the very bottom.
Chevy said, what parameters do you guys keep your rabbit snails at?
So we have a plethora of different tanks with rabbit snails in. The best breeding parameters that I found are in 80-degree temperature to 84 and 200 TDS. I never really checked the GH and KH in those tanks. I just used the RO water and salty shrimp minerals for the Sulu SA mix. And then all of our Neo tanks inside pretty much now have 2 or 3 rabbit snails in them for algae control and cleaning the fronts of glass and everything like that. And it's actually worked quite well. Like, there's a tank right there that had a good plethora of algae on the front of the glass, and it's pretty much clean, and there's a rabbit snail on the front of it right now. Also, I don't see them helping out at all with thinning out my moss. So the moss seems to be growing faster, but eventually the rabbit snail population can take off. But none of the neotanks inside the house are heated. So they're all around 70 to 76 degrees in temp, and they're doing just fine. We even had them doing well with our shell dwellers. And outside cooking in
Just not
warmer
soft
temperatures.
water. I would say
I
that
give-
you need a lot of minerals in the water.
I give it another 3 weeks, and I gotta go fishing for all the rabbit snails outside.
The key for rabbit snails, though, is make sure you feed them good and
Yeah, they
feed them
like
a lot
food.
of minerals and protein.
And lids. They like to climb out. They go on
Yeah.
adventures, and sometimes they don't come back.
Yeah. If you don't have a lid, it's not good. Justin said, are all Neo shrimp, buy 5, get 2 free.
Everything on the entire website is buy 5, get 2 free. So if you order 5 breeder boxes, you're getting 2 free. If you order 5 nets, you're getting 2 free. This is probably the best deal on anything you're going to get.
Mike said, what if the baby is allergic to shrimp? Good thing is the baby won't be touching tanks and won't be eating shrimp for a very long time. But yeah, normally they don't have respiratory issues from shrimp like that. It would be pretty rare. Like, I'm pretty sure even people that have shellfish allergies, it's usually not like contact or breathing it in. It's more of like ingesting it. Like, I don't know of anyone that's actually like peanut allergies. The only one that I know of that like someone can actually just like be in the same room and have an allergic reaction. So that would be crazy to know if someone was allergic to shrimp. But we have lids
no more
on
peanuts on planes.
What?
We used to get peanuts when we
Oh.
flew on planes. We didn't no peanuts on planes.
Vibes Aquatics with a $4.99 super chat says, it's my bedtime. Don't worry about the super chat. Congrats on 50K. Prayers for successful, baby. Love y'all. Bye. Thank you so much,
you,
Vibes.
Appreciate it.
Alex said, that's where I got these scuds in a water bottle. That's crazy. Make sure you do hashtag TGOE. We'll probably give that away in just a second. Catching up. Craig's Catfish Cave member for 20 months. Thank you so much. Says, yay, new family member. Did I miss the name yet?
Nope, not
No.
yet.
Foxy Fishes member for 9 months. Thank you so much. Says 9 months just in time for baby. Congrats. Hey, that worked out perfectly. I find it funny though that we always say 9 months, but man, it's a lot longer than that. Richard said, Grant, were you able to get the rest of the laundry sink hooked up?
I didn't have time when the plumber had time. So when I get back from the Keystone Clash, I'll see if he's got. It's not a rush. That was just a luxury if we got the sink in the laundry room done. But the RO water is still hooked up. Everything's running just the way it was. So I'm not concerned about it. And I don't want Shelby to have to deal with it when I'm gone. So when we're done traveling, I'll get that done.
Roxy said, admit it, I caused the eater spawning. Chevy said, which Sulawesi salty shrimp mix for the rabbit snails?
So there's a Sulawesi mix on our website that is specific for Sulawesi shrimp. It is the 8.5. They do sell a 7.5 also, but I've never tried it, never used it myself, and the 8.5 has been working for us since day one. And I do think that the Sulawesi shrimp do a little bit better in a higher pH. So the 8.5 is what I think is better than the 7.5. It's not a necessity, though. They do just fine in neocaridina parameters with the heater on even, or not.
You notice you shaved. Sweet. Yeah. Yep. I couldn't believe how much he shaved off. Like, his beard was so long. All right, let's do this giveaway. Ow.
Hashtag TGOE last chance.
Panda banana. I've never seen that name before. That was funny. Sorry. The refresh. There we go. Ooh, wow.
Just a mere 112
112.
entries.
That's crazy. Oh, the wheel looks so cool.
Any day now. Hopefully we get the internet worked out for next week's. Because that'll be just me, and I'll be struggling.
I'm going to be laughing.
You
Or
are?
probably passed
I'm
out.
glad for the entertainment.
Most of the time passed out. Oh my goodness.
It's all those names. It's got a minimum of 5 spins. It's got to go completely around.
Maybe that's it though.
I don't know.
That'd be funny. No, I just think it's lagging. We'll give it a few minutes. I'll scroll through the comments to see if the wheel's gonna fall off the axle. Wheel's broken. How many can a person win tonight? Well, I mean,
If you're here and you're entering, you're good. We're not going to tell anybody they can't enter multiple times.
name the baby Sunny if born in the daytime and Luna if born at night. Yeah, I do like those names. They're just a little, Stay away from Chinese names. Might not be a good to name the baby. I should not read your comments ever out loud, Passing Wind. Ever. Yeah. There's been a lot of names that I was like dead set on. Okay, we're going to have to refresh. This is not working.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think that's going to work. There we go. All right, let's try this again. No music this time. Oh, there it goes.
I'm going to tell it's not going to work.
What?
Say it's not going to work.
Why do you think it's not going to work?
You said it wouldn't play music and then it played music, so say it's not going to work.
It's not going to stop is what it's going to be.
Dang, I was hoping that would work.
Goodness gracious. It looked like it was going to stop for a second.
116 entries now. I mean, it's working in somebody's favor, maybe.
Let's try this one more time. Come on.
I can't believe
That's it. Because we've had problems with this before, and it wasn't our internet.
It's got to work. The silence is killing me.
I know.
I just feel like if we don't talk or move or do something, then everybody else just thinks it's frozen too.
You should trick people like that. Just like stay frozen. It'd be funny. All right. We're going to have to give that a minute.
Close it and then bring up the hashtag again.
Yeah.
And everybody will be entered.
High CPU detected. And so it is our internet. Where's the kid's tablet? I feel like Layla's still on it.
I have no idea. That shouldn't be affecting it this badly, though.
I don't know. Because there's literally nothing on it right now. It's just our phones and then the computer. Gotta love it. Hashtag TGOE. Great. Just watching us struggle.
Go back to that.
Hot to go. Hot TGOE. No, I'm gonna have to look that up now. I don't even know. There's a song by this person that's hot to go. And that would be perfect for us. I have to write it down because I will forget. I have plenty of like reels to make, and I just can't find the perfect song to them. Ooh, all right. Let's try this one more time. Come on. Work, please. For a second. And then it just wants to spin, spin, spin. Try one more thing. Let's see. So one more thing real quick. All right. Now I know this is unheard of, but just to see if it's working or if it's the page.
You want to just do that giveaway, and then we'll come
No.
back to it.
I've erased it and put everyone's names. So it's just that one wasn't able to work. So QG, Q, JF Aquatics, and our internet just went out. No, okay, we're good. We're good. It didn't like that I used that, but that one worked. So if you're still in here, make sure to comment below for that $50 gift card. Yeah. I think there's something wrong with if we have too many. I think it has an issue with it. I think that's the only thing that's happening. So congrats. So sorry about the wait on that one.
All right, should we start the next giveaway then,
Yeah.
since this one took us quite some time?
Yeah.
All right, the next giveaway is going to be one of the 2 breeder packs by Shrimp Envy. The first pack is going to be a 90 gram of complete food, 35 grams of food fight, 35 grams of shell, 35 grams of growth, 35 grams of baby, and 50 grams of the Monty clay powder. The other pack or alternative that you could go with is 35 complete, 35 food fight, 35 growth, 35 shell, 35 baby.
She's in Can I enter? I'm kind of dizzy after all that spinning. So make sure it's hashtag Shrimp Envy for the next giveaway. I don't know exactly what you said, but it was a bunch of foods all together. So Wheel of Names works.
I'm pretty sure the first one is the better one. It comes with the 90 gram complete and the 50 gram of Monty clay. That's the one I would choose.
Rob said, "Can I win?"
You can win, and you can use it for your own shrimp now that you got your own tanks, right? That's legal.
Yeah, that's great. Welcome in, Joseph. All right. If I missed your comments before, they are gone now. So I'm trying to see some of them. Whew. I forgot my pillow tonight.
You want me to go get it?
No, I got to get up anyways.
Oh.
This is up to you.
Okay.
I
Up
think
to me. Can we start the next giveaway and then you go get the pillow?
I already started it. It's hashtag
Oh.
Shrimp Envy.
Duh. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, see it. We tried this one time and it didn't go. I think sometimes if it's like over a certain amount, it seems to not want to work. So I don't know what's with that. You can give Grant something to talk about. So comment Grant not paying attention.
Oh, I'm paying attention. You need help?
Who bought this couch? I bought this couch.
You did.
I chose it. Don't let me choose a couch.
All right. So while we're talking about Shrimp Envy, a lot of people ask me on what I would recommend as shrimp food, especially for beginners or people with smaller tanks. And Beta Aquatics said that the winner claimed the gift card. I believe they did. I don't know. That's a Shelby question. She walked away. Yeah, QJ F Aquatics is here, so they definitely got it. And then the food that I would recommend the most for beginners and for people that only have a few tanks is getting one of these Shrimp Envy sampler packs. It comes with like 6 grams of all of their different types of foods that I would recommend. And this would give you a good variety. Should last you a pretty good amount of time if you only have one tank, especially. But I just recommend a good variety, and these are all really great homemade foods made by the Bloomfields in North Carolina. They were over in Oregon, moved over to the East Coast, but still they're on the way to Connecticut, and we stopped by. We got to see their kitchen and their operation. They've got a dehumidifier and a humidifier to keep the entire room all perfect for when they're making their shrimp foods. And they really take a lot of pride. The consistency and quality of their product is dead on. And the shrimp really go nuts for it. So if you haven't already gotten a hold of their foods, enter in the contest, and you won't be disappointed if you win, I guarantee it. Or your money back on the giveaway, right?
Johnny said next giveaway only for subscribers and no outsiders. One of these days we'll do a subscribers only live stream with giveaways.
I think it'll be a members only live stream with giveaways. But we wanted to do something special rather than just, oh, here's a $25 gift card or something like that. We've got a couple of ideas in the works and stuff like that. We just got so much going on. I'm going to say after Daytona, Aquashella, Shelby will be recovered enough. We can tackle hats, maybe T-shirts. We have new stickers on the way, and anybody that is a member will be able to send us an email with their address, and we will ship them one of the brand new stickers, and maybe I'll have them for the Clash. They said,
hopefully.
I got something that said the 26th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would be nice. There's no way. It's there's no way. We got the tracking number, but I will double check that tracking number because it did not show at all. Maybe you saw that the school's closed on the 26th. And then Jesse from One More Fish said, "Hey Grant, you got blueprints for your bigger tank racks? Do you?"
No. I pretty much don't. However, Shelby made a really nice demonstration on the video that's going to come out maybe next week. It all depends on if Shelby wants to work on things while she's in the hospital or not.
Why I oughta.
If you're bored and you got nothing else to do, and you go, Grant, bring me the laptop so I can finish. You might be bored.
Maybe.
You were bored the last time you were in the hospital for 3 days.
You know, I specifically bought a Nintendo Switch to have to play video games and relax.
Then by all means, I said if you want to. But tomorrow night is when I'll film the last. There's like 3 more clips that I have to film of racks inside the house to piece the video up to do it together.
It's pretty much done. I only have to put background music, and then
the
I still got to make
trash,
the thumbnail.
So
he's hurting my feelings. I'm trying so hard.
She knew it was trash, and I was like, Shelby, we can do better. Close the laptop, take a break, let's go get food, come back to it. You just never went back to it.
No, still don't have a good idea for it.
So it's still trash. I can still say it.
Zach says, "Can I please buy the 90-gram complete?" I don't know if we have any.
If I don't have any, I will be getting some after the Clash.
He says I'm about to place an order.
I might
for
have one. I'll go look.
Yeah. If not, it's in the dry goods bin. I already packed it. So, but I think we do have them. So we should. He will go check on that. Yeah, we have noticed there's a few things in the dry goods selection that we don't have up to date. We just recently fixed all our salts on the website because we got a big order in of that. I still have new foods that we just got. Can you grab through the 3 new foods we just got too?
Grab what?
The 3 new foods we just got?
Not right now.
You're right there.
Talking about shrimp and beef.
But yes.
Why do you do that?
Is there an Amazon wish list for the baby? There is. I have it listed. If you email us, I'll send it to you. That would probably be the best way, at thegardenofeater@gmail.com, or message Grant, and I will send him the link. Yeah. Justin said, I got a sampler pack the last time I ordered, and it's pretty sweet. Yes. It's like one of our best sellers at the shows because you get to try everything and then kind of see what your shrimp like, because I say that some of them definitely, some of our tanks really like some of the foods a little bit more than the other ones. Obviously, we always go through them and swap them out. Did you grab it?
No, there isn't any.
Oh, then it might be packed away in that. I can check that in real quick.
You want me to go check that?
I can check it.
No, I got it. You keep it.
It's right there, but they're all bagged up, so you got to be careful. Like, yeah. Jenna said, it is in the interest of fairness to only enter once in a giveaway and not use alternative accounts. Yeah, hopefully no one's doing that because I did not see anyone. I did not know that was even possible. So hopefully no one's doing that. I don't see, but if you do see someone doing that, let me know. We can take care of that.
There's one right here.
Oh,
Is it not
perfect.
available on the website?
No. Probably because we were
You just
low.
leave that on.
Yeah, but we got one, Zap. That took a little bit. What is that? Stan got some sweet purple. I can't pronounce that from Jim Field. UV is insane. It's probably a beautiful rock that I want to see. Gotta look it up. Purple. You always have the coolest rocks, Lady Diane.
I saw a picture the other day. This guy had a rock collection, and it was all
Ooh.
river rocks.
It was
What?
yeah, like just river pebbles
Different shapes.
all over the
Different
whole wall.
sizes.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
And it reminded me of Lucas Bretz because he had just done his talk about how he liked collecting rocks.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, he was literally talking about, like, he said it like 10 times during his talk about how much he loves rocks, and Grant's scrolling through Facebook and finds that picture of this person who clearly likes rocks. And I was like, that's what it felt like every time Lucas said it. He's like, I really like rocks. And I'm like, Lucas is going to have a room where it's just different rocks everywhere. You can't do giveaways on YouTube for members only without breaking YouTube rules. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
You could do member only, can't you? Lives?
Yeah, that's what you'd have to do, is member only lives, and then yes. What is that?
Probably the dog.
Oh yeah, your dog.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Jeez.
I wish I had written some notes of stuff to talk about in between everything. We can go ahead and do this giveaway. We've got a couple more to still get to.
I see it.
What? There is somebody entering multiple?
No, because that's two different people. So I don't know.
Well, so far, everybody that's won seems to be people we know.
Just says Grant said, all you're gonna do is lay there all day. You can do work. To me in the hospital.
And then Skipper, I wasn't able to get your package out on Saturday. It did go out today though. I added in a little extra mix bag in there to make up for the lost time. But Saturday, Lucas Bretz had his talk, and before his talk, he dropped off a bunch of 10-gallon tanks that he had bought for himself and decided to go with larger tanks instead. So I helped him out, cleaned out his shed, took the aquariums for him, and that took up more time than I thought, on top of making it to his meeting on a Saturday. And then we saw the hurricane kind of heading this way, so I wanted to make sure we got as many of the boxes out as we possibly could. So Saturday we got out quite a few orders, and then today we got your order out.
I just realized I can share it. Just messed everything.
You can share what?
My registry. I was thinking I couldn't because the computer, and I don't know why. A couple people were asking, so instead of making them email us, I'll just put it in below.
And then you do have that list to go over tonight,
Yes.
so you could do that whenever. I don't really have anything to update on. I've just been cranking through water changes and getting stuff done. There's not a whole lot going on in the house. Oh, I did start up
Oh, thank you, Zen.
a
Much
second.
faster than me.
I did start up a second Hummel tank. It was Luke Wang's birthday this week, and I was like, you know what? I owe him some Hummels. I need to get this done. So since it's his birthday, I split the Hummels up into two separate tanks. I've fed them every single day since I split them up, hoping to get some more burieds. And the new tank is all juveniles. So once those start breeding, I will be sending Luke his own colony of Hummel, and he'll be the second person in the United States with them. So that was my most exciting thing I think I've done all week.
Joseph said, does the baby need shrimp stuffs? No, I think they're set on that. I
do regret not putting the aquarium scrapers on the registry though, because today they got me.
You're ridiculous.
I was just like, oh man, I'll have so much more time to spend with the kids if I could just have Jaden and Layla scrape their rooms. And
Tim's your tangerine tiger are capped at
under 74. Anything above 74 and the tangerine tigers don't do very well. We've got some in the garage, and they're surviving in really high temperatures, but only just. They're not really breeding much. They're not doing well as they are in 70-degree temperatures inside.
Lady R said, sorry, not more active in chat. Serious congratulations to you guys. Really busy setting up a tank for a baby corn snake. Oh, so cute. I love it. We were thinking about getting a starter snake for Jaden, but he's just such a python or boa kid, and we were like, okay, leopard geckos it is, and if you can take care of that, then you can take care of the other. But
and I'll admit, he's doing way better than
cute.
I thought he would with the leopard geckos.
Yeah, he's doing really good. He loves them so much. He thinks they're so cute. But thank you so much, Lady R. Gotta watch out for the monkeys now. You know what's funny is I've never seen the monkeys. They have been invasive for quite some time, but they're not really that big in Florida.
They're more in Silver Springs.
Yeah. How's the extreme ghost doing? I've been MIA.
They're doing okay. They're just not enough for me to really start selling them. I need to split them up into a second tank. My issue right now is I don't really have a lot of tanks that I would feel comfortable with splitting them up into. Shelby got a lot of fish out of the house, but those fish tanks are really, really old Caradina tanks. So what I would like to do on a couple of them is go through, hit them with a dose of razor, and go through, really vacuum out after the dose of razor, get as much of the mold out of the substrate as I can. Even if I suck up some of the substrate, I'm not too worried about it. Go in afterwards, throw in some fresh substrate, let it run for maybe a week or two, and then add shrimp to it. So maybe I'll do that and move some shrimp out of another tank and move the Super Crystal Ghost into that tank. But they're breeding, that's just not enough to really start selling. And they're breeding pretty true. There's not a lot of culls once they breed the solid color.
All right. This is for the Shrimp Envy giveaway. It's actually the best sound to like not work on. Yeah, it's got to be something. Our computer just doesn't like it today. That's for sure. All right, let's stop sharing.
You took all the names off of it that way. I was
Yeah.
like, how did you enter in all those names that fast? That was crazy.
Yeah. Let's see. There we go.
Yeah. I hope
It's
our
still
internet
running
next week
slow,
comes
though.
back.
Yeah.
If it's this slow for me,
Let's shuffle the names just
I'm
for
going to be
fun.
dying on the inside.
And well, you're not doing giveaways, so there we go.
Which is even worse. It means I'll have nothing to do but try to read chat.
Congratulations, Richard.
Well, let me know if you want the first or the second package, Richard, and we'll get that sent out to you. It'll be coming from the Bloomfields themselves. So, and thank you again, Shrimp Envy, Bree, and Rob Bloomfield. You guys are a staple in the shrimp hobby, especially over here in the United States. So really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for sponsoring the giveaway. The next one is also a sponsored giveaway. Hashtag PNW to get in on this one. And it is a 40-ounce all-in-one custom-built aquarium. It says reef ready. This is the freshwater version, though. It'll have a freshwater light for it, so it won't be super bright and create a bunch of algae. It's got the built-in sump. It comes with a light, like I mentioned, all USB, and it make a great little desktop ornament decoration or anything like that. If you can't fit another tank in the house, well, you got no excuses. Now you can. I really like doing little mini aquascapes, dioramas in them. They're a lot of fun. It makes me feel like I'm trying to build a ship in a bottle.
I'm just gonna update the website for you, Zach. I don't know if you can. You make sure you didn't place it before I update the website and put
Yeah.
I just because we're gonna get some soon, right? So
Yes.
maybe. How do you type this in? How do you get to it?
Oh, so complete.
Okay.
This is funny. Like, you know way more than I do about the computer, but then when it comes to doing this on the
I don't want to
website,
do it.
it's all me. I got this.
I don't know why. A lot of our multiples on the website, I messed up and they like updated it, so it's like a lot harder to figure out.
It was right there.
It's not right there.
No, it was on the back page.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a little
Then
drop
we're gonna
down.
put-
I don't know how I know all the shortcuts for the website, but when it
Because
comes
you
to
usually
everything
update
else,
it.
when it comes to StreamYard, I'm like, oh,
Okay.
why?
Well, now it's fixed. So sorry about that. And then Mike said, Grant, what advice do you have for a noob like myself going into from Neos to Caradina?
get a good RO unit, and just constantly make sure that you stay on top of the filters. Watch the TDS. If the TDS creeps up, change one of the filters, and then other than that, pre-mix your salts the night beforehand. And that's the only real issue when it comes from Caridina to Neocaridina, or the other way around. I'm sorry about that. But if you can mix your water with a good RO unit, then you can take care of anything if you can do Neocaridina. I shouldn't say anything, but any Caridina shrimp.
Myers said, what is a good tip for shrimp noob like me to distinguish what is good quality shrimp from a cold shrimp?
Honestly, just looking up and trying to find as many photos as you possibly can. But the best way is just to get familiar with that individual shrimp and learning the different grades. But majority of the time, if there's clear or the color isn't that strong, there's not a lot of color to the legs or anything like that, then it's going to be pretty low quality. But as small, 1 centimeter shrimp, as juveniles, as they're growing up, they're only going to gain color, and as the pigments age and mature, they'll get higher quality as well. So you really just want to look out for colony shots and make sure that the entire colony all looks good and there isn't a bunch of duds running around that are like large in size, because then they're passing around those bad genetics to other shrimp. But to distinguish quality, it's going to take some practice. So just looking at a lot of photos, and then over time, you'll be able to tell the good solid color ones from the other ones that are lacking in color or pattern and stuff like that. Of course, I moved the mouse. What kind of siphon do you suggest for a heavily shrimp populated 5-gallon aquarium? I like a custom-made siphon. I don't have any of the guards here nearby. But before we had the special stainless steel guards, I would use pantyhose or a sock or any type of really thin mesh that has, small enough holes that babies can't get through, but it still allows some of the mold and debris and dirty water through the siphon. I don't try to actually vacuum or siphon up the substrate at all, because then you kind of mess with stuff and it can cause bacterial infections and stuff like that. It's why I don't recommend botanicals and leaves and all those other things, because then you don't have to worry about siphoning out the substrate or anything like that. So any type of hose that has a guard on it, people use sponges and stuff like that too, but this tend to get clogged and catch a lot of debris. And when you go to take it out of the tank, the debris kind of falls back into the tank. So stainless steel mesh guard, if you can get your hands on one of those, they work really great. The cheap ones that you can get off of eBay, some of the holes in mesh are a little bit larger than I'd like, and the legs of adult shrimp can actually get stuck in there and ripped off if you pull the hose out while one of the adults is on there. And then they tend to rust after so long. So I'm trying to get my hands on a source for quality guards. I asked Han Aquatics. He's no longer Han Aquatics. He's Han Houseplants now. So I understand why he wouldn't want to make them. I did ask Plamsky once. I probably should have gone back to Plamsky and seen if he can do something about that. Maybe now that he's more settled, it's something that he can do, and we can offer them on the website. But a good stainless steel mesh guard that can go over a siphon, a long hose into the pool, for us is what we do, or outside, out the window, into a bucket, down the drain, whatever works for you. Just trying to read through chat. She started the next giveaway, so hashtag PNW to get in on this 40-ounce aquarium tank. I also forgot to mention we do have it in black or white frame or light, so you get to pick, and then we'll ship it out to you.
Lady R said, thinking of you, Shelby, as the big day comes closer. Hang in there, girl. Thank you. And Annette said, the baby registry is on the Fish Fam link page too for fast access. Thank you. I didn't know that. I think I did know that. I forgot. But pregnancy brain is a real thing. So, oh, they got a new panther chameleon named Scrimp. Rob, that's so cool. Can't wait to see pictures. Lady R just got a leopard gecko too. Aw, they're a really good pet, especially for kids.
When we were at Super Zoo, we got lights for our chameleons, so I could see us getting chameleons in the future. Especially now that Jaden's taking care of the leopard geckos, I think Layla is ready for something also because she's a little bit more responsible when it comes to things like that also, and she's been ready for these chameleons for a long time. So I think the next Repticon that we can make it to, we get everything else that we need. It's really not much, just vines,
there
and
just
branches.
happened to be one
We could
like
always
this
use
weekend.
spider wood.
Mm-hmm. Zach said, "Is go this weekend?" Zach said, "Is there free shipping option a new thing?"
No, so it's always been free shipping on orders over 100. We did actually consider changing it to 150 not that long ago because prices keep going up. But as long as we're still breeding and doing all of our own things, it's kind of like a little incentive to get people to spend more money. So for now, $100 is what we're keeping it at. But if the prices continue to climb, it might go up to $150.
Yeah, it's not been good on pricing, and like we don't want to do it. We don't want to make it more expensive, but like we also have to run a business as well. So for quite some time now, we've been actually losing money on some things. Mike says, as parents who are into animals, how would you approach the subject of your kids wanting venomous pets as they get older and more experienced?
I would just say that that's something you're going to have in your own house, but not here because we'll have other kids and it's probably going to be Jaden that's going to want it.
Yeah.
And by all means, if you want to do that stuff under your roof and whatnot, then that's all on them. But here in the house, I got to think of other people, and something happens. Somebody just got bit by a taipan or something like that.
Aww.
Indian taipan. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember, but it's one of the most deadliest snakes in the world, and chances are that's what Jaden would want. Like, he's not going to want something basic. He's going to want the most deadly, and not under my roof. Unless we had like a big facility or something like that where it's in its own building. But like, I really feel like if you have venomous creatures, they should be in a building all on its own, and it should be double door protection. And we don't have that here.
I'm sorry. When I can't read that comment for some reason. What I would say to approach the subject, especially with kids, it depends on how old they are. But they are venomous. You have to have specific licensing. It gets a lot more expensive. So that's where I would be more concerned, is letting them know, the cost and everything that is involved in that.
They're really
taking
not
care.
that much more expensive. Depending on the snake, some of them are cheaper than the morphs that Jaden wants.
Your licensing
Oh,
and everything else you have to
The
hold
cage,
makes
the
them
locks,
more
and stuff like that.
expensive.
But
Yeah,
it's not
it's
that
just-
much more expensive. The price isn't the issue.
Yeah, and then not only that, knowing that you need anti-venom and things like that, you could even make it your. I think actually some people do that. They supply the hospitals with venom for if you take care of venomous.
Did you
snakes.
add the larger containers of salts onto the website?
No, we just got those in today.
I know. I was asking.
Like I'm slacking or something. Literally just put them up
You
today.
came in around 3:00. What have you been doing all day?
Someone come get him, please.
But we have the large 3,000 gram containers of GH and the 2,500 gram containers of KH minerals from Salty Shrimp back in stock.
Did you answer the question about the siphon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Just making sure. Easy View Rider said, do you think there's anything wrong with mixing 4 scoops of minerals with a gallon of water to have it pre-dissolved, then just adding the mineral solution to RO water to get the desired TDS?
I don't have a lot of secrets, but one of my secrets is that I have a trash can just filled with like a kilo of salt that's just ready for me to grab, and I'm able to mix my salts a little bit quicker that way. But I still will do it the night beforehand if I can. But when I'm doing 50 aquariums in one day, I have no other way to do this. I just recommend making sure that the water is completely dissolved, that there's no milkiness or cloudiness from the salts at all before you use it.
Jesse said, Grant, I'll take 100 of those stainless guards when you find them. I can't find them either.
Yeah, the only problem is they're like anywhere from $12 to $18 for them. So you might want to look into making it on your own. I just don't know the right size mesh to make it, but I'm pretty sure if I asked Han nicely, he would do that. But if I needed 100 of them, I'd look into making them myself to save money, because it costs a lot, especially if like Han or Plampsy is going to make them. It won't be cheap.
Didi, I saw your comment. Only Oscar says, what RODI would you recommend for shrimp?
So BRS, Bulk Reef Supply, they sell an incredible unit. That's the one that we've been using for a while now. And the filters that came with the actual unit last incredibly longer than anything else I've used. I've used cheap filters on eBay, and I run through them way too quickly. So the BRS unit comes with great filters already included. I also like the guys at Aqua FX, at Aquashella. Their units get all of the RO water down to 0 for the shrimp contest. I've never used them for long periods of time, though. I'm looking into upgrading, though, and I've pretty much decided that I'm going to upgrade with the guys from Aqua FX. They're located only like an hour and a half away from me, and I'm thinking about making a deal with Jeremy to come to the house, install my RO unit, and basically answer all the questions that I possibly had when I was a noob before I even started. And I looked at RO units like, that thing is scary. I don't want to mess with plumbing. I don't want to mess with all this stuff. And I'm going to try to make it more comfortable for people to dip their toes into Caridina shrimp with the RO unit, because I'm not a professional and I still don't know how to answer those questions for people dead on. And when I asked those questions to Jeremy in Chicago at the last show, he answered it with quickness, dead on. And I was like, he made me feel stupid afterwards. And I'm like, I need you to do that in a video and install my RO unit for me. There's no plumbing or anything like that. He's not going to have to I just want him there on camera to answer all my idiotic questions, because when I first started, I felt like a complete idiot when I was working with the RO systems. And I hope that answered your question.
Medium Buzz says, Shelby, what is your due date? Pregnancy brain is no joke. Actually due October 3rd, which is the
Thursday.
Keystone Clash.
Oh,
But
wow.
I have a scheduled C-section for this Thursday. So
That was October 6th.
well, Vimininous. Did Grant say vimininous? I don't think it did.
I don't know. I'm freezing. The fan is on full crank, and I'm just trying to
I feel great.
tough it up, because I know you. If I turned it down, you'd be boiling. So
Yeah.
I am taking one for the team. Legitimately, I am shivering.
Benjamin said, what if there was venomous shrimp? Would you keep it, Grant?
If it was freshwater, yeah, and I could breed it.
If you're just joining us, make sure hashtag PNW for the 40-ounce all-in-one PNW tank. Gosh, when did Grant turn so old?
I was hoping you didn't read that out loud. That one hit me. That one hit me
You
right
hurt
in the
his
chest.
feelings, Brian. Oh, man. Oh, that's what I forgot to grab, too.
I broke that
One more
ankle,
thing.
and it was all downhill from there. I'm telling you.
Yeah. All right. Great.
And I'm going to bring this up a couple times, because besides the rack, this is the most expensive item that we are giving away tonight. So It is
Thank you,
valued
sir.
at $150. We're shipping it to your door. Little mini, all-in-one 40-ounce aquarium.
Sorry, I'm trying. Thank you so much, Robin Ree. Thank you, Spaghetti. How does anyone get cold in Florida? It actually does get pretty cold once in a while.
When the
Okay.
AC is at 70, and there's a fan that was just installed by Richard Go with the Flow Aquatics, you know, the
It's
flow
nice.
isn't just aquatics here. It's in the air too, and I am freezing because of it. Thank you, Richard.
There's one thing I gotta grab. So I will bring that.
But I would say this whole week has been nice because of the like week and a half, 2 weeks now, week and a half now since Richard's helped out. He installed a bunch of fans, doorknobs, door handles, and stuff like that. All stuff that is just tedious, and he was able to run through it. Two of the fans, or maybe three of the fans. There was definitely 3 issues with the house being as old as it is, and some of the New Zealand engineering from my father, as I like to call it, that would have frustrated me and caused me to probably quit. And Richard just ran through them like it was nothing, like just another day on the job, because that's what he does professionally. And I finished up Jaden's room, which I'm working in there right now. So I can say that Jaden's room will, when I'm done with it, will look the nicest it has ever had. And it's all because of Richard finishing up Jaden's door. It was funny. Layla's like, I can't open Jaden's door. And I was like, that's because the knob actually needs to be used now. The frame to that door has not worked since I was like 14, 15 years old, probably.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Hashtag PNW. We're going to give away this as soon as Shelby gets back to the computer.
Are we giving it away?
The tank.
All right.
The tank.
Let's see. Are we gonna try it one more time on here?
If you want to try it, you can try it.
One more
Hashtag PNW. Final chance to get in on the micro reef PNW all-in-one. It's not an all-in-one. It has a sump. I keep calling it all-in-one.
Let's try it one more time. Keep hoping for the best. This time I'm just gonna copy it and assume it's not gonna work.
I had so much hope for it to work.
Me too.
All
I
right.
tried.
Well, thank you, Fish Family, for getting the names.
Yeah, that's at least it works on that one. But we still had the other one. I forgot all about that.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go
the
through.
next giveaway. Don't worry, I got you.
No, I just meant their StreamYard giveaway used to be what we used all the time, and I forgot that even existed because of Fish Fam. Yes, at least we get some music with it. This one's just sad and no music. That was weird. It didn't make a noise though. It's making noise. It's trying.
Congratulations, Easy V Rider. A lot of active people, long-time members, winning tonight. It pays to be a local. Not local. A regular. Wow. Locals are regulars, so
Yeah.
that's why that happened in my head. All right. I like that to be justified.
Congratulations.
I can't blame everything on pregnancy brain like you. So I was just up till 2 o'clock in the morning doing 50 water changes every night. That's me. That's my excuse.
Yeah, it has been crazy. Okay, so the last one is the mimic nature, right?
Yeah, but Easy V Rider, please email us. Let me know if you want the black or white aquarium. That is very important. And we will ship this off to you.
All
Jesus,
right.
you didn't know where to put this.
I'm sorry. Give me a few minutes to figure this out.
All right, so let's put the names on the wheel. Get the people's names. And let's see if anybody in chat can say that they sent us a message prior and give them a chance to say, hey, my name should have been in there.
Yeah, I'll give you a couple minutes. here. If your name is not on here and you wish to be added to the Mimic Nature Rack giveaway, please comment below so I can get you on this wheel real quick.
And this isn't just, oh, I can stay at my house and I can receive this. This is, I need to drive to Macon, Georgia, and have the ability to pick up 16 aquariums, break them down, load them up, and carry them away with a rack, RO unit, lights, everything. Is Mimic here? Is Josh here tonight?
I didn't see him. I don't think he was in chat.
Oh, man. Hold on. Well, before we give it away, let's see if he's even around.
Oh, do you think we might have to do it another night?
No, we're gonna do it tonight. There's no other way. It would just be nice. I was even gonna say if you wanted to come up,
Johnny. So you want to be on that?
and Johnny, you got the ability to travel.
Yeah. Show? Yeah. Okay. Richard.
And Nathan is on there.
Yes, Nathan's one of the first ones. Yes. Yeah, it's definitely worth a lot, and it sucks if you can't travel. Mike said, "What's in Shelby's hair? Nothing this week."
Perils.
Oh, it is. Yeah, if you're asking this, it's just a pearl headband, which I actually don't like, but my hair was a wreck, so had to do something. Joel Jennings. Perfect. That'd be crazy. 35 hours. That would be a long drive. Yeah, we've lucked out with having people near us that we're getting out of the hobby that worked out for us, but it only looks out for some people.
I'll give Josh another 5 minutes to answer. I sent him a message on Facebook and a text message. It is 11 o'clock though. He might be sleeping.
Yeah. But
really,
make sure anyone who did win a giveaway tonight, make sure to email us at thegardenofeater@gmail.com. I might have just said that like 5 minutes ago, but I already forgot. So, yeah, we would not be able to go up to Georgia for this either.
I'm going to have to get up at 7 tomorrow and start catching shrimp if I'm going to get done with the water changes and the orders tomorrow.
You can wake up the kids? Cool.
No, you're going to have to wake me up after you wake Jaden up. You're going to have to wake me up before and after Jaden.
All right. Should we pull this?
No, I said 5 minutes to see if Josh would come. It's
Aquarium
been 1.
Fantasy. Add me to the giveaway. There we go. Josh, Discord is offline too. He's sleeping.
Yeah, I bet.
And yeah, Diane said, bring my painting to the clash, please. Just put that down. Clash. I'm assuming Jacob probably wants his in the clash. So we could put all those in the dry goods bin. Put those together. So that and the beta.
Who won your print?
Malcolm Reynolds.
Oh.
They were 10-gallon tanks on a rack in our latest video, Mimic Nature. Have a good night, Lady Diana. It's great to see you too.
Oh, well, do you want to say thank you to Lady Diane real quick before she's out?
Yeah, I did bring it all over, well, some of it. Thank you. Hopefully you didn't leave yet, but thank you so much for all the baby gifts. You actually were the first on the list. Look at this cool mat that Lady Diane got us. Sorry, it's a tummy time play mat for the baby. You get to fill it with water, and then it can play with all the little things in it. It's so cute. Sorry, I didn't want to get in the way of all the giveaways, giving people back just to brag. Thank you so much, Lady Diane. She got me multiple things. That was just something that was easy to bring over here. So have a good night. Thank you so much, Lady Diane. Henry wants him to get Henry. Did I miss it?
Can you comment again, Henry? And Dr. Anthony, you're paying tax out of Oregon because you're buying the shrimp technically in Florida, and then we're shipping them to you. So
Yeah, because we have to pay taxes.
yeah,
Love you too, Lady Diane. Thank you so much.
we're required to
So
pay
excited.
tax on every single thing that we sell.
Okay, yeah, I got you. I'm not very good with names and YouTube names. Thank you so much for clarifying that. It should be in there. That's on the bottom, yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky if I remember one of your names. If I got to remember two of your names, good luck. I got a face and one name minimum.
All right. While we're waiting too, so Steva, I put it together. Steva and Jenna P also got us some cute gifts. Now there's a bunch of people got me a lot of stuff, and I only brought a little bit over here. I didn't want to overwhelm people, but look how cute is I don't care. This is in the bag for the hospital, by the way. So that is like one of the first ones, and then this is for when they're a little older. Obviously, they know us so well. Look at that cute little ice cream outfit. That is so cute. It is just precious. The kids were having a conniption fit. Jay said, "Is that the final giveaway?"
Is it?
I believe that's the final giveaway.
We can do another $50 gift card if you want for everybody waiting for the very end.
Yeah, I think so.
I was down. And I would say that we've gotten quite a few people that have supported us tonight and made orders tonight, and I am more than happy. I also see your message, QJF. As soon as we are done with the live stream, Shelby will get on that and get that for you, so that way I can ship it out tomorrow.
I wish I could blow this up, but I can't. But they got a really cute little play mat that is a clamshell, which matches our bedspread. It's so cool, and it's like got little crabs and stuff. So thank you so much, Stephen and Jenna P, for those adorable gifts.
Not only that, but they sent a box of beignets,
beignets,
and chips and other Cajun foods. So far, the biggest winner has been the Cajun olive oil.
That was super good.
I forget what was the first thing I made. Oh, the chili mac. It was a little bit too spicy for the kids because I used everything I normally do on top of that. And then the pork chops, I was like, all right, I'm not going to use as much spice, but I'm going to use the oil. And I think I hit the flavor perfectly on those. So I haven't made the beignets yet. I have not had time. If you want, Shelby can vouch for me. I've legit had maybe 5 minutes to myself every 3 hours to take a break, and then I get right back into work. So It might take me a little bit to get up out of bed and get started in the morning, but once I'm going, tonight, I got a water change I got to do before I go to bed. Probably won't get to bed until 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Man, this is lagging. So we will do
At least got the water already.
So this one's gonna have to be different because there's just people here. So we'll do that since there's a lot of you that stuck around. We're gonna do hashtag 50 TGOE for another chance to win a $50 gift card to our website.
And Josh never responded, so let's go ahead and give away Josh's rack. Again, please, guys, check out Josh's channel and give him a follow. He is one of our best pupils and really went over and beyond on this rack. So whoever wins this, you guys really lucked out.
All right, let's go. Wow. So you'll have to email or get in contact with Grant on Facebook, and we will discuss the next steps.
I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 more, though, in case Laura is not able to pick the tanks up by the time needed or doesn't come through to actually get the tanks. Something might happen. We're going to get a runner-up and then another runner-up just in case. So, Laura, you have first dibs on the aquariums to get them. I think Josh said he had until February to get the tanks.
Yeah.
So if Laura is not able to get the tanks by then, let's get the next runner up or the first runner up.
All right. Yeah, it's taking forever. Will be Zach if that is. Congratulations if it happens. And then one more time just in case.
Yeah.
Sorry. I changed it, so I was confused.
Looks like John. So congratulations, Laura. If something happens to Zach, then maybe, John, you will luck out with the aquariums. If neither one of those guys gets it, then maybe we'll do a whole new drawing, or it'll be first come, first serve or something like that. But yeah, thank you everybody who participated in that. But most of all, thank you to Josh. Now the next goal is to convince Josh to keep an aquarium on the road.
Yeah. So next thank you goes out to Brian Aquachar. Got a cool diaper bag for us. I love this thing. And already packed and ready, so that's why it's really hard to show you.
And Brian, I love you like family, man. I don't know when the last time we really talked or whatever, and I saw your name on that, and it really lit up my day. So thank you, Brian. I really appreciate that, man. And I'm so excited we're going to be able to skate against one another in Aquashella Daytona. But I'm just looking forward to hanging out with you. It's been so long. You're welcome to come by the house too before Aquashella if you want to practice and work on one of the aquariums. We can do something together, recreate one of our old tanks. I've got an empty one for you, man. There's room on the couch for you.
And of course, I can't pull this up either because it's a bigger item. But thank you to Robin Reed Bloomfield so much for a Einstein rocker. It's a cute little froggy one, and it's got all these little animals on it. It is so cute, and I can't wait to use it. I don't even have it set. I almost went to set it up the other day, and I'm like, the dogs will try to jump on this. Like, his dog will probably think that it's for him.
I'm not even stressing about the dog. It's just everything that Shelby's got, and she wants to open it up and put it together right away, and I'm like, I got no room for it. The boxes can be stacked up on top of each other, put to the side. Now we have a random stroller just chilling in our live stream area because there's nowhere else for it to go right now.
Hey, it works. Oh, Laura says, so exciting, ready for some things? Thanks, you guys. No problem. Thank you for watching. And then it will be a team. I'll have to schedule a trip.
I'm just curious where you would be driving from, Laura. How far are those tanks going to be moved?
And the Dixon Design says, is it buy 5, get 2 site-wide? Yes.
Yeah. It is, though, buy 5 of the exact same thing. If you buy one cherry and one really and one green and one blue and one yellow. I'm not going to throw you 2 extras because you just cost me more money in bags than you bought shrimp. But yeah, if you buy 5 of one type, we will throw in 2 extras. There's no code needed. There's no nothing. I just see 10 written on my cup to go catch, and I will catch you 14, and then maybe even a little extra.
And then, what is it? Oh, I left it in the bedroom. I left the other one in the bedroom. And then, so Joseph asked you this question.
So reduced tanks for the baby stuff. Pretty much what we did was, instead of doing 110 aquariums in the bedroom, we only did 76 tanks. Doesn't seem like a huge cut down, but it does save an entire wall for the crib. And it was going to be just the crib and the dresser, but there's actually enough room in there for a nice recliner for Shelby to be able to feed the baby and whatnot. So there is plenty of room when you think about the square footage of our house that's actually left after the aquariums. We have more than some people have, and that's what we're grateful for. So the stroller just not having a home yet, that'll change. We've got other things that we're trying to get finished before the baby's here, and then it'll go in that place.
All right. So, but yeah, thank you so much to the Bloomfields for that rocker. It's just gonna be so, and it like has music too when like baby moves, so it's gonna be so cool. So much fancier than what I had when the kids were younger. And then not only did Richard and Cynthia come up and help us with so much, but they also got us a bunch of stuff off of Amazon. This one in particular was like the cutest little outfit. Of course, it's so cute. And they got us a bunch of stuff like cloths and stuff that we needed. It was so cute. Thank you so much. Is the light on the new fan working out? Yes, it is. Definitely helps improve a lot of the live stream for sure.
I do want to hear I'm all right though, because I see the light on.
Yeah, we need to.
Okay.
Our faces aren't lit up, so it only lights like the top of our heads. But.
She gave me that one. I didn't get the one earlier, but I got that one. I'll take it. It's a win.
Easy Rider, remember for 18 months. Thank you so much. Says PNW Tank. I can't believe I won. Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah. Perfect. And then, so thank you, Cynthia and Richard. Got a bunch of stuff. Then I know he's not here tonight. He probably never makes our live streams because he's usually really busy. But Ryan from Wild's Fish Tanks also got some stuff off our registry. And I just have to point out how funny and adorable this is, because the reason I put this specific item on our registry is because I was thinking of when we get back into going collecting and stuff, the baby's going to need to be protected. And of course, Ryan is thinking the same thing because he goes collecting all the time. So he got us a little sun hat for the baby, 50 UPF, you know. It's perfect. I just thought it was so funny that the guy that goes collecting got us a collecting hat for our baby. So, and a bunch of books. So exciting. So thank you, Ryan, if you're ever watching. And then Dr. Anthony, thank you so much for everything you just bought us too. I don't have the fan with me, but that thing is so awesome. It clips to the stroller and it's very powerful. Like I was thinking it's just going to be like, something, because I got to walk the kids to the bus stop once in a while. Like I don't have to, but it's good for exercise. And it's hot in Florida. So I was like, fan would be perfect. And that thing kicks out some air. Like I can't believe it. The kids were trying to steal it because it was so cute. But then also got a turtle binky, which are cool. I got my hair on. This was already in the hospital bag. This thing is so cute. We love these. And if you ever have a baby, we vouch for these so much because usually you just get the pacifier. This is attached. So it helps so much that the baby, like it sits there and it doesn't get away from them. They're able to put it right back in themselves. So it's really convenient.
And then we never had to do this. Our kids never really got attached to the pacifier. But like, say if this baby is, you can cut the pacifier off and then just give them the stuffed animal. So it stops them from ruining their teeth and whatnot from having a pacifier for too long. So
Benjamin says, what a great stream. So happy that you guys hit 50K and doing so well with the business. Blessings to you and the baby. Thank you so much. And then Justin says, that's cool. You guys get to enjoy both of that. Being married. TD says, people love y'all. We love you guys too. Thank you guys so much. And I have to also point out, this is also an adorable thing that Dr. Anthony bought. Sorry, it's all wrapped up. I already got it ready. But it's a little bear wrap. It's so cute. It's so cute. I can't wait for the baby to try those things out. So thank you, Dr. Anthony. And then I got to give out a thank you so much to Big Steve, too, for the diaper chat, the super chats, too. So, and everyone who has donated super chats for that, too. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much.
I don't see Richard's name on there. They got us something.
Richard and Cynthia already talked about it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's the sunflower out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There is a lot of other things, but they're already folded up, put away. So you guys are all so wonderful. Only Oscar says, is there a registry? There is on Amazon, and it's apparently on the Fish Fam link. So it's on our page on the Fish Fam link. That is what Annette said earlier. And earlier, Zen also posted it because she's a lot faster with that. Some people are really good with those. You guys are always on top of it. We appreciate it so much. And then Dixon said, you two are an awesome couple to watch, and your joint achievements are impressive. Thank you. Hopefully we can continue that and continue to impress. And Lexus and Lynn to tape in on the registry. Nope, not this time.
That was the snake that.
Yeah,
Okay.
he commented. See, Zen so fast with that. That's crazy. But it was nice. Thank you guys so much.
We had a diaper genie for the first two kids, and I don't remember why, but I just wasn't a fan of it. I remember by the end of it, and I'd much rather just regularly change a trash can that has a good tight lid that shuts. So we got that for Shelby already. It sounded like it's just for you, but it's next to her side of the bed,
He's like,
kinda.
"I'm not
so
changing
it's
none."
her trash can.
Yeah.
I have my own on my side of the bed
Well,
for when I
because
need to
most
blow
of the
my
time
nose
I'm
and
gonna
little
use
tissues
it.
and
It's
stuff.
like really during the day you're gonna be doing it once in a while. June says, under what name? It would be under Shelby Brown. And yeah, emptying it was crap, but not having the smell was worth it. Yeah, the fabulous one of those. They're just the scented trash bags work pretty well. But Diaper Genie worked for the cat box.
I want to say
see,
like
the smell was good. It was just they were just too tiny. Like I feel like if they would make a Diaper Genie that was the same size as a normal trash can, I think it would be more convenient.
I think my problem is I have like a germ issue, and I don't think I was like able to get the bag out with like.
It was weird how you had to remove it because
Yeah.
it goes in only one way, and then you like I don't remember how to. It was just not worth our time. it was. They were pretty good. I just don't. It wasn't like a thing that we have to pay money for. But you ready to give that last giveaway? Make sure you did hashtag 50 TGOE.
There's 59 Shelby Browns.
Oh my gosh, are there really?
Good
That's
luck finding
ridiculous.
it.
Oh no.
I thought you were one of a kind.
No, my mom, when we moved here, there was like 4 exact names all the way out, which her name is not that common. And almost all of them have been to jail. She's the only one that hadn't been to jail. So when she tried to get a job here, they were like, you're a convicted felon or you've been to jail. And she's like, what are you talking about? It's just because they Googled her name and it comes up with felons. She is one of 59. Grant, you have a germ issue and you do shrimp and fish. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you knew how many times I washed my hands, there's a reason why these tanks don't have issues between tanks. It's because I wash my hands after I touch it. One of my favorite things to do is Kevin and Tony came over to the house for the first time when we had the
Yes, it's
the
Spring Hill,
baby
Florida.
shower. Shelby had all the girls at the baby shower, and all the guys were at my house hanging out. And Kevin and Tony came over, and Kevin goes into one of the ponds and he's like, "Oh, what's that plant right there?" And sticks his finger in the water, and I go, "You did it. That was your one and done." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "You don't touch another pond now. That is it, unless you want to go wash your hands, but you don't touch another pond. Like, I'll kick you out if you do that." No,
I don't know if
I'll
I
be
put
upset.
the scheduled C-section date or my actual due date on the registry.
because the date changed also. So
Yeah, but
the link would be the easiest way, eh?
yeah.
You
But
can
if
email
it's
us at thegardenofeater@gmail.com if you don't already have it. I see your email, Dee Dee. We'll send it to you still when we're done.
She
but-
said she had it. She got it from the fish family.
Okay.
It was easy. Or I could just send anyone the address too if you don't see something you want to buy on the Amazon, because I took a lot of stuff off. Now it's just like basic necessities, but we're always down for fun stuff. But it would be either September 26th or October 3rd. I just don't know which one. Do you use soap when you wash your hands between tanks, or is it clean water, rinse? Okay.
No, I use soap, and then I really wash my hands like for a good while until all the suds are gone, and as hot of water as you can take it without your nerves getting damaged, right? So before we hit this drawing, I just want to tell everyone thank you. The support has really been overwhelming, and sometimes I would say the confidence that we have to have a kid came in the last 2-3 years as we started to get on the YouTube channel and things started to take off for us. And the support and everything like that, it really goes a long way. And we really are where we're at this week because of you guys, not just the 50K subs, but with the baby on the way and the house is finished as it is. Yeah, I hope you guys know we really appreciate you.
Don't make me cry. I'm sensitive. Let's go. Foxy Fishes! Congratulations on the $50 gift card.
Congrats. We can send that to you tonight. You can use it on the website, or you could use it at the Clash if you wanted, if you'll be there. But I do want to remind everybody, we do have the sale going on. It is a hurricane sale. I would like to ship out as much as I possibly can for 2 reasons. One, in case the power goes out. The second is because whatever shrimp sell now, I won't have to bag and ship out after the baby is here. And I would say for the first 2 or 3 weeks while we're traveling and Shelby's recovering, I'm not going to be able to ship out much. So if you're looking for something after the baby's here, there will be more than longer delays than usual. I apologize for that, but that's just the way it's going to be. And I will be taking days off, especially to hang out with the kids. If I got to refund orders and stuff like that, we put away the money. We've taken care of everything. So that way I can spend the time with the kids when I've got it. So everyone that's placing these orders early, whether it's for the hurricane or for the baby, either way, we really appreciate it. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much. And can't wait to see all of you guys soon. Well, I won't, but Grant will, so I'll be in spirit. Kalish, member for 15 months, is so happy for the Eater clan and the new little one. Thank you so much. And I see all of your comments. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a good week. And Grant, we'll see you next week, and maybe I'll be in chat for a little bit.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.